How y'all doing? I'm about to crack into my next project here in the Herbig Design Co workshop. It's going to be this cool little coffee table, pretty simple design, but what you can't see in the design drawing is that it's actually going to have a flip top or a lift top mechanism built into it that's going to allow it to lift up higher and make it easier to use while you're sitting at the lounge with your laptop, with your dinner plate. You're not resting on your lap. You can sit there and comfortably watch telly and eat your dinner. Perfect opportunity as well. I finally decided my old K3 Kreg pocket jig, it's time to go. Put it back in the bottom of the drawer. I've just upgraded to the K4. It's going to make it much easier for doing pocket hole joinery. And it's going to be perfect for this job. So let's crack into it and I'll run you through as we get the build done and see what we come out with at the back end. First things first, we're going to get all the pieces marked out. We've got a cut list on the board. Oh, with everything cut down, let's get into these pocket holes. Bust open this kit and we'll have this main box compartment together in next to no time at all. This is 18mm ply. Of course it's 18 is not a standard sizing, but 19mm is pretty much on point. So I'll set the Kreg Jig up for 19mm. Got my stopper set for 19mm. Let's get into it. Righto, we've got our pocket holes done. Let's grab some screws, some glue, and let's see if we can't get this thing put together. You know, it's that easy. That's the main carcass for this coffee table done. But let's keep cracking on and let's get the base in. So the base is cut, fitting nice and snug. It's not even going to come out when I lift it. What I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to pop it out. I'll put maybe 4 pocket holes down each side and 2 in each end just to help fix it in. We'll glue and screw this thing home. So I've got the carcass all glued up now. The pocket holes inside make things a bucket load easier. What I want to do now is I want to edge band all these rough plywood edges, because let's face it, plywood edges don't look neat. I've got a cool trick that I learned. It involves cutting this plywood enough to essentially leave me the veneer that I can then use to match. And that way I have perfectly matching edge banding to go on these panels. Let's set the table saw up and give it a crack. So we've got our homemade edge banding. Come up with some really good strips in the end, which is always a winner. I'm going to find the best of them and let's start laying this out. Now it's time to get this hinge hardware on so that we can get this top lifting up to a workable height. So we'll crack through and get these on and get this thing buttoned up ready for finish. Holy crap, that has come down. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we've got it sanded down, it's looking beautiful. Now it's time to get some finish. I'm just going with a thin down polyurethane, or essentially a wipe-on poly. Just want to try and maintain a little bit of that natural look and colour. But make sure it's a coffee table, it's got to be well protected. I'll put a couple of coats on really thin to start with. This is probably half and half. And we'll give it a light sand and then keep layering layers on. So let's get into it. So we've got it all put together, we've got it all finished. I've got it on an old sheet down here just to protect it on my workbench so it doesn't get scratched. Now's the time to attach the legs. These are steel frame loop legs, 65mm by 35. I've put these together myself, I built them myself. If you're not a metal worker, you can buy them. If you really need a set, contact me, I'll make you a set. I'm going to line mine up to sit nicely on the ends with some threaded inserts to attach them. So let's go ahead and get it done. So there we are. That's a wrap on the transforming coffee table. There's no wobble in that. I expected there to be a little bit of sideways movement. There's not as much. A little bit of flex in the top, but that's okay. It's quite a wide span, and that's, you know, kind of given. The movement up and down is just so smooth. It's definitely a two-hand operation, but couldn't be happier. The pocket hole joinery on the inside made the carcass come together so easily, and the steel frame legs always look great. Until next time, keep building and stay safe.